Aloha, my beautiful souls. I'm Love Goddess, your spiritual advisor, healer, and shaman, and I'm here with June 2020 monthly energy reading. So June is going to be interesting, quite interesting, you guys. Like, besides the retrogrades that I'm going to get to in a second, we have a powerful full moon in Sagittarius that is June 5th, and that full moon in Sagittarius, that's literally about going for what it is that you want, going for what it is. You know, the Sagittarius, they have the arrow, you know, the archers, they aim for what it is that they want and they shoot and go for it. That's what that full moon is going to be about. It's about releasing that arrow towards what it is that we want. Now, we also have a lunar eclipse that's going to be on that new moon in Cancer on June 21st. So that's going to be a powerful time too, because you know, with that eclipse, that's the sun and the moon crossing each other over at the same time. And what's even more powerful about that is the day before, June 20th, that's summer solstice. So that's an even more powerful time. That's the beginning of summer. So things are literally aligning. This is going to be a month of alignment. Now, we do have some things that are going into retrograde, like, for instance, Mercury. Mercury is going into retrograde June 18th. It will be there all the way into July I think it's July the 12th. Yeah, so we got to deal with Mercury retrograde. So make sure, you know, you are clearly communicating. What else we got going on? Neptune going into retrograde on June 23rd. What else do we have going on? We might have some good news. Venus is going to go direct on June 25th. So relationships is going to be a little bit more at ease, although Mercury will be in retrograde along with Pluto, along with Neptune, along with Saturn, and Jupiter. But hey, Venus will be direct. But let's go ahead and jump into these cards and see what the energy has in store for us this June 2020. But first, let's go ahead and call upon some help. I call on fire, earth, air, water, spirit, and ether. I call upon my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, my wayshers. I call upon the Most High. The Most High within me, the Most High within you. I call upon Sahu. I also pay homage to Papa Legba, who grants me access into these spiritual realms as I dive deep to find the clarity and insight that I seek surrounding us this June 2020. All right, off the back, I want to know what chakras we working with, because how we gonna heal? And right off the back, we got this root chakra dealing with fearlessness. So like I said, that Sagittarius full moon, June 5th, about going for it, knowing what it is that you're aiming for and going after it. You know, you're not going to be, you can't be scared. You can't be scared. You know, we are, what I'm getting the vibe of, and it's funny because that's exactly what this full moon ritual that I'm going to be doing is going to be about. We're on a hunt. It's time for us to hunt and track down what it is that we want. We're at this hunt. We're in this Ogun energy. You know, we're in this Herokuti energy. We're in this Shango energy. So it's time for us to call upon this warrior and this hunter energy within us and go for what it is that we want. We have this awakening. It's like we're awakening to some strengths. We're awakening to our strengths, to our powers. You know, we're not the old us anymore. You have inner witness. We're not the old us anymore. This inner witness is showing us that, you know, especially if you take time to go deep and reflect and really look at yourself, you'll see that you have grown and you have changed tremendously, transformed tremendously, like really good. Like, congratulations, you getting out of this fear and you're moving into this sense of fearlessness, this sense of courage and bravery. Beautiful, beautiful job. What is the energy surrounding my beautiful souls this June 2020? What can we expect? Well, we can expect some stability. We can expect some wedding bells for some. We have this Four of Wands. I see this us walking through this new portal, and it's It's like double clarified here with this Ten of Pentacles. If you can see, there's a portal here too, an archway. And here, an archway. So this stability, this is spiritual stability, this is financial stability as well. And for you guys, I see this can definitely be emotional, because I see you with a partner in both images, and I definitely see people cheering you on in both images. So this success that you're entering this June is beautiful. It's because you are not afraid to go after what it is that you want. You're not afraid to walk through this new portal of abundance, of stability, of love. Woo! For a lot of you guys, yeah, it's commitment. It's solid commitment. Not just commitment, but solid commitment. Solid commitment. And we have this moon card that came up underneath this Ten of Pentacles. And with this moon card, I just see this was a long journey. It was a long path. With this Three of Wands, yeah. I feel like that's why you have this awakening card, because you went through this darkness. You went through the dark. You walked a dark path where you really couldn't see anything clearly, or you're walking through this darkness, and you're going to get this beautiful awakening of what it is you want within this relationship, this partnership, this solid commitment. That's why we're in this hunt. It's mating season. It's mating season. And yet again, it's partnership. You'll see it here in this Hierophant with these two. This is all about partnership. June is about partnership, which makes sense. Gemini's is about love. Gemini's is the lovers. Beautiful. I'll come with this energy. We got cleanse and detoxify. Ooh. And some more stuff flying around. Law of attraction. Like I said, we have to be clear on what it is that we want. We have to be clear on where we are pointing and aiming our arrows and where we're going to shoot it. Because when we shoot it, we have to be willing to accept it. When you shoot that arrow and it lands, you have to be willing to accept what it is it lands on. I'm getting the vibes of be careful what you wish for heavily. Now with this cleanse and detoxify card, you got to cleanse a lot of old energy, old negative energy. But also with this moon, make sure you're taking time to detox your body. Drugs, alcohol, food. All of that. Here at Love Goddess Healing Oasis, we sell TLCs, ISO detox teas, NutriBurst, things of that sort. We also sell sea moss. It's important for you to take care of your health. We move in cycles. Our body is connected to the cycles, not just of this earth, but of the lunar system and beyond. I'm just going to put it like that. So it's important that we listen to our body throughout cycles, and we're taking time to detox. We're taking time to fast. We're taking time to cleanse our body, inside and out. Now we also have release and surrender, which is tying to this cleanse and detoxify too. So with the release and surrender card, it's tying to a lot of things, okay? But how I'm seeing it, especially with this bursting through of light, for some of you guys, you are the arrow. And for some of you guys, you have been holding yourself back. You know how when you're in the arrow, you have to pull it back? So for some of you guys, you've been pulled back in this position. You already know where it is that you want to go. You have that figured out. You know what it is that you want. You have that figured out. That's not the issue at all. The issue is you releasing so that you can go for it, so that you can get it, so that you can receive it, so that it's yours. It's time for us to release and surrender. How else are you going to get it? How else are you going to get it? You have rewarded yourself. And you have this entrepreneurship card. So, yeah. Yes. You have to release this arrow. You have to release this idea, this business, whatever this is, this passion. You have to release it. What if this arrow, which was you, which was your idea, which was your dream, was on fire at the bottom? You know how they do in the little movies, in the war movies, where the end be lit, and then when they shoot it, it's supposed to set the other thing on fire, and you know, y'all know what I'm saying. But imagine if you have that lit and you got it pulled back and you haven't released it yet because you scared, and it's just sitting there. You're gonna end up burning yourself and everything else. Out of all of this, I'm getting it's time to take action. You got another card that flew over here. Let me get that. I hate when the cards do this sometimes because I be wanting to talk stuff to these cards like y'all don't know me like that. But apparently they do. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desire and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. So, long story short, when you figure out what the hell it is that you want, when you figure out where you want the arrow to land, and you're ready to release and let go to go get it, you'll be ready to receive it. It'll come to you. A lot of you guys are holding you back. Holding your own selves back because you're just not ready to receive it. You're not ready to accept it, I'm sorry. What is it that you desire? What is it that you want? You have to go within and figure that out. You had this contemplation card that was under this awakening card. You know, a lot of you are going back and forth between what it is that you want. And it's time for you to clearly decide. What message do you have for my beautiful soul? This is beautiful. You have self-renewal that came out. So this is definitely talking about this rebirth, this reawakening, and like you have listening to my body. I just talked about that. You listening to your body and the cycles that your body is going through. You taking time to cleanse and detoxify it. You have to listen. When you notice that things in your life are just so confusing and just don't make any sense, you're anxious, you don't know which way to go, you're in this deep contemplation to where you're just like, it's time for you to detox and cleanse your body so you can detox and cleanse your mind. Especially if you still eat a lot of meat. I don't judge anybody, but if you're eating a lot of meat, you have to understand everything is energy. Plants have energy. Animals have energy. The food that we eat has energy, so we are intaking those energies. So when people ask me, why do I fast to completely rid myself of any energies that is not mine, so that I can focus on me. So for some of you guys, you need to detox all energy that is not yours so that you can focus on you, so that you can focus on your body, so you can focus on what it is that you want. Because that's the reason why you don't know what it is that you want. Because this person wants this for you. And you know that if you do this, this can help this person. And this person wants you to do that. And you know if you do this, then that person will do that. And you know that you have children and that your children will benefit if you did this. But what do you want? What do you desire? Princess of the Autumn Harvest. Princess of the Autumn Harvest brings gifts of bounty and blessings for efforts and actions of the past. It is a time when the fruit of your labor is ripe for the picking. A beautiful blessing is on its way to you now. With gratitude in your heart, you will recognize the blessing when it comes to you, and it will serve you perfectly. Be open to receive it, knowing it is justly deserved. Are you open to receive it? Although this is justly deserved, are you open to receive this abundance that you deserve, that you have worked hard for, that you have set your sights on? It's like this. You've put in work, you've been doing good, and you have this blessing here. And this blessing is like a coupon. And this coupon, you can write whatever it is that you want on it. But you have to be really sure that this is what it is that you want. And for a lot of you guys, you're going to let this coupon expire if you don't figure out what it is that you want. Because it's here. They're ready to receive your coupon so that they can hand you your blessing. What blessing do you want? You have Dance of the Butterfly Queen. A pure heart attracts divine grace, and that which was impossible becomes possible. From caterpillar to winged creature of delight, you cannot restrain what divine grace ordains. No matter how incredible it may seem to be, whatever has been troubling you or whatever has been inspiring you, allow grace to infuse the situation or dream so that it may unfold with divine perfection. So this is so beautiful, you guys. So beautiful. You are evolving, okay? You're going from a caterpillar to a butterfly. You are transforming, okay? So it's for some of you guys, what's holding you back is an issue, a problem, a situation. And they're telling you to stop trying to fix that situation. Just let it go. It's holding you back. Some of you guys are trying to be perfect because you feel like, well, in the past, I didn't do this right, and I'm afraid that if I go for it, it might be too soon, and then I lose it all. If it's divine, it's for you. This Four of Wands is telling you that, matter of fact, all of these cards is telling you that the opportunity is yours to take. This Hierophant has the keys. You have to walk through it. What is it that you want? What is it that you desire? What is it that you're going for? June is going to be interesting. June is not going to be that bad. You know, it's not going to be a walk in the park where it's just, oh, beautiful, you're skipping, you're hopping, you're in La La Land. No. You're going to have to pull out your sword every now and then and hack out some bushes because they're in your way. You're going to have to cut off some branches that come in your path that are blocking you from seeing where it is that you're going. You're going to have to, you're going to have to cut a few snakes. June is going to be a month of enlightenment, a month of love. You committing to love. You committing to solid opportunities of love. Not just romantic love, but solid opportunities of love that's going to bring you a higher vibration of joy, of bliss, of love. This is going to be a beautiful night. Beautiful. That's what my uncle says. Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to your ancestors. All right, how can my beautiful souls heal this June? No, we're not taking all of that. What is they on? How can my beautiful souls heal this June? 2020. Root chakra, ground yourself. It makes sense. We also have inner truth, which that makes sense too. And then we have higher knowledge, which that makes sense as well. So definitely want to be getting in tune with your higher knowledge this month, especially when it comes to relationships, because it looks like we're definitely going to be, for some of us anyway, getting into some committed, solid relationships. Like I said, Venus is going direct on June 25th, so we're going to be seeing definitely some change in directions within relationships. Now, we have the root chakra is what we need to focus on in the month of June, and we have centering being around that. And it makes sense. You know, it all makes sense, especially with this inner truth being kind of the center of this. You know, with this root chakra, this keeping us grounded, keeping us centered and balanced, which will help bring us the clarity and the insight that we need. Because like I said, we're in Gemini season in the beginning part of June, and that Gemini season is really airy, and it causes us to be in our thoughts, be in our heads a lot, and sometimes we're not connected to the physical realm, and sometimes that causes illusions, delusions. So it's important for us to remain grounded this June so that we can receive this inner truth and the clarity that we so need. Now, with this inner truth, this is also communication coming in. So, like I said, we're having troubles clearly deciding what it is that we want, what it is that we desire, and what it is that we're going for. This is about us going within ourselves and facing that inner truth on what it is that we truly want. Because sometimes we know what it is that we want, but we're kind of afraid that other people might judge us for what it is that we want. Or, you know, it could be numerous things of why we fear, you know, facing our truth and living in our inner truth, our truth. So this root chakra is definitely about us being grounded and being secure in our truth. This is going to be an absolutely beautiful month. Now, this root chakra is also about this stability and this security that we saw here in this Four of Wands. This is talking about setting solid foundations. Excuse me. Yeah, it's about setting solid foundations. This is just overall beautiful, you guys. Overall beautiful. And with the higher knowledge that we have at the top, this is even why you need to get more grounded, because the amount of wisdom and insight and clarity that you receive this month, it's important that you grounded so you don't think that you're crazy. Because for some of you guys, you might be like, nah, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. And here, I gotta be tripping, I gotta be dreaming. It must have been a daydream. Like, nah, ain't no way that's gonna happen. Like, and don't psych yourself out about that. If you taking time to remain grounded, you're gonna know what thoughts are true and what thoughts are not true. You're gonna know what, you know, what's real and what's fake, pretty much. And like I said, be careful, because Neptune is going retrograde June 23rd, and we don't want the illusions to be all over the place. You got some of the same cards that came out: law of attraction, entrepreneurship, reward yourself, and acceptance. And then relationship at the bottom, but I didn't really get a good chance to shuffle that up or set my intention for that, because I wanted to see the overall outcome of June for my beautiful souls. And also with this root chakra, like, definitely it's time for us, like I said, I'm getting this warrior energy that's coming up upon us. So for a lot of you guys, it's time to get physically fit. You know, it's time to be working on your core. You know, when you think of centering, finding your center, finding your balance, this is more of those like balancing exercises, and you know, you have to strengthen your core. Look, we got the law of attraction. I couldn't even get that out. With the law of attraction, this is one of the first things that I learned, that when you are manifesting, you manifest from your core. So you have to have a good core. So definitely tighten up, get physically fit, especially if you're trying to manifest some things. Get physically fit. You got Notice the Signs and Entrepreneurship card that came out too. So pay attention as well this month, because we got some interesting things happening. All right, I want to see if we're going to have any challenges before we go, and then I'll let you go. What challenges? Well, I don't like these, but okay. We got the Empress, so she's going to always have the final say, the last shot, so this doesn't even matter. But, ooh, this some bullshit. It's some bullshit. Of course they was going to hit us with some bullshit. Of course they was going to hit us with some bullshit. Because this is why it's important for us to get grounded, because it's a lot going on. You have this Four of Cups energy. Definitely make sure you are grounded, because you're going, like I said, you're going to be receiving so many things, and you're going to be like, oh, no, I'm tripping. It's just a cup floating from the sky. Don't trip. It's an illusion. But it's like, no, this is your blessing, and you're going to miss it. Because you're not connected. You're not grounded. So definitely get grounded, like, seriously. Because that's how your blessing is going to come in. Your blessing is literally just going to come in from thin air, pretty much. Pretty much just come in out of thin air. And you know what? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. Absolutely crazy. You got this Tower card. Now, this Tower card is like everything completely just getting knocked down and being rebuilt, being restarted. And it's like, for a lot of you guys, that's why you had that fearlessness card. We had that fearlessness card, because a lot of you guys know that this opportunity or this blessing that's coming into your life is going to completely shake and destroy everything that you have built, you know. And it's like, you also know that if you accept this blessing, if you accept, you know, what it is that's yours, not somebody else, something that's destined for you, that you're going to have to walk away from a lot of things that you have in your life right now, that, you know, you are emotionally attached to. You know, this could be, you know, certain groups of friends that, you know, you have, and you know that if you accept this new blessing, this new opportunity, this could be a new opportunity for you to move. You know, you probably will never see them again. And so for a lot of you guys, you're sabotaging yourself. Or you think that you're sabotaging yourself. But the truth is, it's going to balance everything is going to balance out. This is divine for you. This is justice for you. You know, this blessing is justice for you. This is your reward. This is why you got that reward yourself. And with this reward yourself, they're telling you to accept. You guys might be hit with some offers. Of course, use your discernment. That's why I'm saying be grounded and know your truth, so that you don't accept bullshit. But you guys have an offer that is coming that is not bullshit. That is not bullshit. It's not bullshit at all, you guys. Not at all. You got this 10 of Swords here, where you are getting over this feeling of, and that's what for a lot of people, this fear is what's holding you back. It's like, you just like, ooh, I done shot, like, for some of you guys, you feel like this is your last shot. And it's not. It's not. It's truly not. You know, it's not. You're not gonna die. You know, if you don't, you're not gonna die if you make this decision, you know. You're not going to kill nobody either if you make this decision. Unless you decide on killing somebody. I don't judge. Anyway, you have this 4 of Swords. So this is definitely talking about you going within and clearly deciding and thinking and contemplating on what it is that you want. A lot of people, you got to go within. You got to talk to your ancestors. You got to get that reverence. Like, yo, this is what I want, but is this the right opportunity for me? Is this a blessing from God, you know, or is this some bullshit? You know, some people have to go within and clearly have that conversation with themselves and their ancestors, and there's nothing wrong with me with that. I do it too. I'd be like, I don't know, this feel off what y'all think. You know, and there's absolutely, like I said, absolutely nothing wrong with that, because you got this 9 of Pentacles card here. You've gotten yourself this far. You have. And, you know, sometimes when you hold your hand out, you get bit. So you don't want to get bit again. You don't want to get hurt again. So some of you guys are aiming smaller and telling you to aim bigger. They're definitely telling you to aim bigger. You're in the power to aim bigger. You're nothing but victorious. You have nothing but victory coming here towards you and for you. It's all tying back to a relationship, though, or a partnership, because you're definitely continuously working with people to get the job done. This is not something that you're going to be doing on your own, and that could be the hesitation that you're going to have to work with a partner. Like, okay, how do I work with other people but still remain the boss? Because you have this entrepreneur card and this empress card. Like, how do I work with other people but still remain in control of myself, in power, in my authority? Because a lot of people, and like I said, I'm not judging, a lot of people can get into a relationship and lose themselves and give away their power. We fought hard to get our power. All 2018 we talked about getting and regaining our power. We don't want to give that back. And for a lot of us, that's why we are afraid to accept this offer, because we don't want to give our power away. You know, but that's not what you're going to be doing. You're going to be receiving even more power. You're going to be receiving even more abundance, even more opportunities to grow and to be fruitful. You have this world card here. You have an opportunity to be complete, to be whole. This is beautiful, my beautiful souls. June is going to be beautiful. Like I said, it's not going to be an easy little pretty ass walk in the park. It's going to get dark. It's going to get ugly. You might have to fight, but you're going to come out victorious. All right, my beautiful souls. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can visit www.lovegoddesshealing.org, or you can send me an email at 3lovegoddess@gmail.com. We have a lot of amazing events, classes, just tons of things coming, so make sure you stay tuned and follow me on Instagram at 3lovegoddess.